What happens when you eat carbohydrates? Rice, maida, wheat, sweets, sugar, all of these are carbohydrates only. So whenever we eat any of these carbohydrates, they get broken down by enzymes in the intestine to the smallest particle called glucose. Glucose molecule is tiny enough to cross the intestinal brush border and enter into the bloodstream. Particles larger than glucose cannot enter into our bloodstream. So when glucose enters into the bloodstream, our blood sugar levels will rise. The body knows this is not a good thing, so it releases the hormone called insulin, which drives this blood glucose into the cells. For the glucose to enter into the cell, you need insulin. Now once the glucose enters into the cell, it is used up as energy for all of our bodily functions. If we consume more amount of carbohydrates and there is more amount of glucose, which is more than necessary for the energy requirements of the body, it gets stored in the liver as glycogen for further use. Now if the levels of consumption of carbohydrates and sweets are very high and the blood glucose level is very high, some of this glucose also can be converted to fats, triglycerides. That's a roundabout process, but yes, that can happen, and it gets stored in the adipose tissue as fat. So therefore, always moderate the amount of carbs that are entering into your body and beware of sugars.